Hello guys, this is Harnder and once again welcome back to my channel and the tutorials with Harnder. And today we are learning Firebase machine learning MLKit from the Firebase with the cocoapods using SIP 3.0. And here we are creating our new project with the xcode 9.3. We are entering the project name. Then we need to select your team and then the organization name and organization identifier, and then the language in which you want to start your coding, and then you need to select the including test case, UI testers, and co-location. Click to the next. Select the location where you want to select your and set up your project directory. I'm sorting this bundle identifier because it's added some external uh, prefixes and suffixes with the uh, identifier when you click. So here is the our project directory, and now we need to set up the cocoapod in this project. So here we only have the xcode project inside the directory. Now opening the terminal to init the our cocoapod, drag and drop the project. So now we need to init our pod. Command it for the pod init. You can check here. Checking our directory again, and you check here we have a pod file. So now the pod is initialized successfully in our project. You can open this file in any script editor and development tool, and you can also open this in your default text edit, but I'm trying to open in the xcode because xcode also support to editing the Unicode encoded files. So, and I'm also recommending you you should be open these kind of files in your ID, like xcode, Android Studio, whichever you want to open this. In our case we have the default xcode, so we should open this in the xcode. Now enter your pod files which you want to install. We have added here 3 files name. Save this file, come to the terminal, write the command pod install, and this will install your pod files. And between this during the installation on these files, we are going to the writing codes inside our controllers without wasting the time. Now you can check here the dependencies of the pod file installed. So like the frameworks are installed in the our project directory, and now our project is uh, converted into the workspace. Check inside the directory we have the xcode project and also workspace. So forget the project xcode project and we will use the workspace uh, for the coding. So double click on the xcode workspace and this will open your project, where you can check here the right side your project name and pods sections. Yes, this side you can check here. These are the projects file, and below the pod files that you have installed recently using the terminal. Now you can check this is the error because this video is recorded during the where the our pods were being installed, that I already told you. So I start coding in this controller without installing the without to finish the installation of our uh, pods in the project. So for now, don't worry about this, and the all issues will be resolved once the all pod files are installed. And this code will be also available on the GitHub, so you can download this code from the GitHub, and for the link you can check the description of this video. Now you need to configure your app delegate and configure your Firebase app. So what you need for this, first you need to install your pods, and before installing pods you need to initialize your project for the cocoapods. Once you have the pod file inside your project directory, you need to download the by command pod installs, and then you need to come to the writing this code. Then another step which to configure your Firebase dashboard, where you need to uh, configure your app, and if you don't have the app before, you need to create it in your Firebase console.firebase.google.com. This is the link for the your Firebase console, and enter your project name, and before this you need to click add project on your console. So I'm adding the my name in this project. Project name is Harry. I'm from India, so selecting the India, and accept the term and conditions below. Creating the project. Hey, congratulations, our project is uh, setting is done, completed. Now you need to select your platform, and these are the various services provided by the Google Firebase. You can check this console, and if you want anything else additionally in your project to add, you can add from it. You can select here the from the development section: authentication, database, storage, hosting, functions, and MLKit. And for this we are adding the MLKit in our project. This is your project ID, BBPI key, and these are the platform where you can add your the Firebase app. So we have selected the iOS platform. You need to add your bundle identifier that are already copied here from our app. This is your bundle identifier, app nickname, so you can identify your name in the Google console if you have multiple application on your console. And also if you have your app is your live if your app is live in App Store, then you must have the App Store ID, and you can paste here in your App Store ID sections. Register the app, and the next step is to download the Google service info field list. These steps we have already done. You can check here, these are running these steps. Same thing we have already did here. Google documentation is very good. I love it. Check here, these files we have already done. So we will skip. Yes, we need to skip this because we have already added in our pod file. Hit the next and you will find here the two sections, one for the Swift default and Objective-C. So you have your choice, whatever you want. If you want your programming in Swift, then you need to select code from the Swift language, otherwise you need to select Objective-C code. Go to the our project, setting up the Firebase project, import the Firebase module in our app delegate. You can download your file anytime from your Firebase console. If you missed that file downloaded file, you can select the sections and download it again. I'm downloading this file. But always try to keep this file in safe place so you can find it whenever you require this. So I have drag and drop this file in our xcode project, but I always recommend you you need to import this from your assets library that I will show you uh, this video. And then next, then this very important thing, once you have setting a project like imported the Google file in your project, then run your project, hit the run button, and once your project is run and communicate with the server, Firebase server, here will be a notification that hey, yeah, this project is successfully configured and you can avail the Firebase services. In my case, I'm start coding during the pod installation, so this will be not happen in my case. And this project is not running for now because the cocoapods are not installed. And this is the MLKit sections. You can check here the updates and documentation for the MLKit. You can check the capabilities of the MLKit, like text recognition, face recognition, on which platform it works, like on device and on cloud. So for this you need to stay connected with me. I will post the advanced level of the project for the barcode scanning, image recognition, image labeling, landmark recognition. So please, if you don't have subscribed my channel, subscribe this channel and share this video. And for now you can explore this Firebase console, and if you have any query you can ask me. Let's start the coding. will succeed. Hey, uh, that I told you, I will how can we import this uh, file in other method like this. You need to go your will faces and into the copy the bundle. You need to select your file, and I have added this file in my project directory already. I have cancelled it because I have imported this file already. You can check this my resources, and also I have added some uh, images for my testing in app delegate module imported, and app is configured. Let's move on the view controller. This is the storyboard that I have already setting up during the port file was installing. And also sorry for my bad English. Yes, so default I have added the a dog picture and also labeled it to the dog. UI setting up, and you can check the coding, but before you need to check the IV outlets and their connections with the storyboard and your view controller. Here the IV outlet for the result label and image object label. It's a UI view. It's a button where I have added the section, and this is the result label. You can check here the connections, all connections in your UI controller with the storyboard. You can check here, and also this code will be available on the GitHub, so don't worry about this. You can check and download it. And also this code is also uh, runnable on the simulator, so don't worry about that. You don't need to any physical device to test this. In our coding section, you can check here. I have added a where image index, and I have assigned a 0 for the initial value, and then images array where I have listed the all images that I have added in my project. And now in the lookup function, in the lookup function will be fired when you click the button on your web controller. Then we have added a vision instance from the Google ML vision ML vision API instance. This will return a object of the uh, vision API for the object labeling. This will responsible for the getting the all labels, and into the this we have also a another API for the label detector that detects the labels, and this check for the avoiding the cases if the your max value goes beyond to the your array max limit, like image index. If your image index goes to beyond the value of that is not in the your array, then your app can be crash. So we need to avoid this, and if this case comes, we will assign the image index 0. Getting the image from the image array using the image index, and then we have image name. On the each button click, we will uh, increment by 1 in the index and get the a next image from the array. Converted image UI image from the name. From this label detector, you need to go to the Google developer documentation, where you can find the MLKit documentation, and you need to read this first, how the Google Vision works, how the Google ML works inside the Firebase, and how the Vision works inside the ML, and how the label detectors are works in the Vision and ML in the Firebase. So this will very helpful to understand this program, this code. ML always works on the predictions, and this will not accurate always if you are, and most of the time uh, this recognize the correct values, but it depends the several factors like the geometry, shapes, and nature of the protein, your product, and your shape of the your object. So it's not be accurate always, but so it's always return the confidence level, not the hey it's a cat, it's a dog, not, it's always return the confidence level. I'm arranging my window so you can check the side by side result and output from the ML. Check here, uh, it's a dog and confidence level is high for the dog, and it's also a pet. You can check here, it's a, we know that it's a fan, but what ML is saying, confidence level is high for the clock, and then tower, then wheel, and then metal. So it, it's a saying that it's a clock. So that I have already told you guys that the Google ML or other the machine learning and artificial intelligence are always not accurate. It always the works on the predictions. So you can check this the documentation in the Firebase machine learning module, and also Apple is also providing the default MLKit, and you can also check the MLKit documentation from the Apples, and both can say, you can also understand from documentation that the machine learning will not be accurate always, but most of the time it produce the true result, and sometimes similar something the similar results, like it's a pet and it's a dog, and dog can be also a pet, like this, it's a cat and it's also a pet, and it's also looks like a toy. And this is also useful, and if you want to check the automated the image processing system in your app, like you don't want to allow the pets in your app, then, and you want to only human beings like men, women, kids in your project to upload their profile pics, then you can validate using these codes and machine learning from the Google platforms. This will very helpful, and you can also check the nudity, violence in your image object. You can check here, it's an elephant, but also you can check in the image, it also looks like a sky, ground, grass, park, but the confidence level is very high for the Safari, so Google will return you in the sense of result, and that it is just Safari. And we know that it's an apple, but Google saying no, it's a food, it's a fruit, and it's a plant, and it also can be a vegetable. But the confidence level is high for the food, so this will return the hey, it's a food. So it's always works on the basis of the a confidence level. Check here, it's a ceiling fan. It's saying it's a metal and aircraft. It's a chair, and you can check here, it's saying correct, and it's a dog, it's a pet. Yes, and this will avoid the crashes. And for now you can check this tutorial, and also check the images, download the images from the URL, and test with the MLKit, and this will work well for the other resources. And for now, you need to subscribe our channel, and if you like and subscribe this channel and share this channel, this will very helpful the our channel to produce the next tutorials. Thanks for watching this channel. Thank you. Bye bye.